Hello, fans of the Pokezoners. I've been given permission by Ibanez to actually upload for Friday. My name is Cryptic, my channel is PZCryptic1, and the link will be in the description. And this is actually a NU tier match against Destroyer1446, also known as Ridley, another member of the Pokezoners, although not one of the main ones. I'm going to just start the battle now. I actually do put it in slow because I'm not very good at keeping up with the match at the moment. So let's get on with the match. He leads off with Ammonite, and I think I might as well try and scare out the Ammonite with my Charizard and go for the hidden power Grass, which actually OHKOs the Ammonite even with its what I assume would be Eviolite build. And now, to scare out my Charizard with this quad effective Rock Slide, he brings in his Archeops, a massive physical threat, until it loses half its health, and then it kind of gets severely weakened. Now, I know my Weezing can easily wall the Archeops, even with its stab Rock Slide, and also scare him out with the possibility of actually going for this Will-O-Wisp, which is going to be cutting its attack in half before he even gets his defeatist ability activated. However, he recognises this and goes for the U-turn to get a little bit of damage off and also dodge this Will-O-Wisp, which, to be fair, was a pretty obvious play. But he goes into Cryogonal on the switch, and I actually catch it with Will-O-Wisp. And I did not expect it. I expected him to be running Ice Beam, but I did not expect him to be a Life Orb set. So he actually hits me with a Life Orb stab Ice Beam on my physical wall, which is pretty much near enough death. But I actually do catch him with a Sludge Bomb in the end. Now I go into Kecleon, which is a pretty respectable special wall in the tier, with base 120 defense. And I don't think, in actual fact, he can really touch me, considering I've got this colour change. So unless he's running Flash Cannon, I really doubt he can hit me super effective with any of his moves. So that's what happens in the end. He goes for the Hidden Power Grass as the best possible choice, because then he can hit me with super effective Ice Beam next turn. However, I do just go for a safe knockoff, get that kill, because Cryogonal's physical defense isn't actually that good. So now he goes into a Livani to firstly scare out my Kecleon and also give him this opportunity to set up a substitute and then a Swords Dance on the next turn. However, I don't want to go for the Haze, I just want to get that substitute out of the way because I know I can outspeed with a Charizard afterwards and hit him with quite effective moves either way, Fire Blast or Air Slash. Something which I allow myself to get a free switch into my Charizard by letting him take out my physical wall Weezing, which I don't think in the end causes too much problems after this point. At this point I know I can go to Charizard, but I'm kind of debating whether he wants to save his Livani and go into Archeops at that point. So I didn't want him to bring him in and me go for the Air Slash and completely lose it. Now, I don't think I need Charizard for anything else on his team, really. And I don't want this guy, Bayonet, to take any damage, because this is a really quite a trolley Bayonet set. Now, he goes for the Rock Slide. I actually have 0 in IVs in everything but attack, because I wanted to make sure I can get this Trick Room Destiny Bond combination working 100% of the time. The only way it's not going to happen is if they switch on the turn after the Trick Room. However, I do get that Trick Room Destiny Bond going for my sake, and actually take out a massive physical threat in Archeops. So at this point, I kind of half forget that my Trick Room's up, because this team isn't built around the Trick Room remaining up. It's kind of just the Trick Room's there just to get that Bayonet kill. However, he goes into Linoon, and I know for a fact that he will want to go for the stab extreme speed, so I'm safe going for the close combat, especially considering it's also super effective and it's going to take him out easily, and that minus defense and special defense drop really doesn't matter if he's gone for the extreme speed, because I also have Sturdy, which means I'll survive the hit anyway. But he goes into his Fracture, yet another physical threat, which is why I was half wondering whether losing Weezing so early would actually matter. However, my Kecleon does outspeed the Fraxure. I'm wondering if he's running a more tanking kind of physical set, and that allows me to, firstly, he gets that outrage confusion on the second turn, and also it allows me to go into my end game Relicanth and actually just take him out with a stab head smash in the end. So that's a good game, Ridley. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to, if you're not already subscribed to the Pokezoners, remember to subscribe to them. Also, I'd appreciate it greatly if you could subscribe to me. I do produce some PO matches. I'm going to start doing some Wi-Fi matches now. I've got a couple of working teams, and also I'm halfway through a Pokemon Heart Gold LP, which I'm hoping will be the main kind of view generator on my channel, because to be honest I put quite a bit of work in. I don't, a little bit about me at the end of this match, I don't know whether you could tell, I don't kind of play ultra competitively. My favourite tiers do consist of UU and below. I'm really not a big fan of the OU tier, nor am I of the Ubers. UU for me is kind of a little bit too high in certain cases, but at the end of the day, I like those tiers. It's how I like to play. A lot of my favourite Pokemon are in those tiers, and I hope you enjoyed the match, guys. And once again, remember to comment, rate, subscribe to both me, Ridley, and the Pokezoners channel itself. So I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.